Okay, we are joined now on Skype, actually, distance learning a lot here. Superintendent of the East Syracuse Manoa Central School District, Dr. Donna Desiato, joining us once again. We appreciate you coming back. You've been a regular with us, and we appreciate all your input on education issues here.
It's good to see you again, Jeff. Glad to see you're healthy and well.
Thank you, and you as well. Okay, so by now I'm sure that most people probably understand that spring break is not vacation, and that was supposed to be for most districts around here next week, Monday through Friday, maybe even into the so-called Easter Monday after that, but that's not going to happen. It's according to the governor's executive rule. State ed, though, kind of explaining to districts what's that mean. Why are we doing that? Why are we continuing the distance learning through what was supposed to be spring break?
Well, I think that the importance of understanding the why is probably the most important part of this. And the why is because our governor clearly has an understanding and a responsibility to do what he is doing to save lives of the citizens of New York State and those beyond. So it was very obvious that the governor knew that if we were to move into a recess period, we would be sending a message that behaviors could change from perhaps this stay-at-home, work-from-home environment. I don't think that he felt that we could afford to do that. I think we all know that we could not afford to do that. When the colleges announced that they were moving to spring break, it was very obvious that that created a set of circumstances that unfortunately were not seen as being beneficial to social distancing, to flattening the curve, or to reducing this virus from spreading and from reducing the potential for deaths.
So really kind of twofold here. So discouraging people from traveling away because, again, spring break is not vacation anymore, but you get in a little bit of extra learning. Clearly, the students and the teachers have not been able to do the normal course of learning over the last couple of weeks. So does this help them maybe catch up just a little bit, although there's no normal here these days?
That's true. We're definitely in a whole new agenda. However, I think it does multiple things. I think, first of all, we had just started to make some strides with distance learning. So I think for most educators, they see this as continuing to strengthen the strides that we're making. At the same time, we teach the whole child, and we have to recognize the whole person. So I believe that our educators will understand the flexibility and that we need to give them permission to also enter into this next week with a little bit of helping students to celebrate the fact that we're in this together. We've got some themes that we can hopefully celebrate through whether it's music, art, or other means during this coming week. And while we may not be taking a spring recess right now, we'll look forward to a time when we can celebrate the fact that there were lives that were saved. We continue to provide a continuity of learning at this point in time in order to keep the structures and the systems operating that are helping both the learning, delivering the food to our families on a daily basis, and to be able to provide the child care in this region for our health community, our medical professionals, and our first responders and essential staff. I think our parents understand that, our staff understands that. I think our community understands that. When a national crisis strikes, we have to step up and do what we can for the greater good.
Dr. Donna Desiato from the East Syracuse Manoa School District, always so informative. We appreciate you joining us as always, and this certainly will continue through at least April 15th, this distance learning through the spring break. And as I heard the county executive say yesterday, he wouldn't be surprised if this continues at least maybe 2 more weeks beyond that as well. So likely we'll be checking back with you again.
I think we probably will, Jeff, and I think that probably we will be seeing the extension. I also hope that we begin to see a reduction in the amount of people that are being identified as testing positive, and certainly an elimination of anyone dying from this disease.
Thank you, Dr. Desiato. We'll be checking in with you, I'm sure, soon. Thank you. If you have any health-related questions, and there may be plenty, you don't have to call a doctor. You can reach the Upstate Triage line. That number's up there. Other lines you may need. The Senior Helpline, if you need trouble or you're having trouble getting groceries, things like that. They're dedicated to nutrition advice, other resources for seniors. If you're looking for some child care help, contact Child Care Solutions, volunteer CNY if you'd like to help out in Central New York. So vital right now.